Seafood lovers, welcome on another episode here at Bart's Fish Tales, and today it's time for this one and only video where so many of you have requested for. It's time for a lobster roll. So the main ingredient for a lobster roll is obviously a lobster. So I've started cooking this lobster 6-7 minutes ago and it's now properly cooked. And I cool it down right now on the cold running water. So with this cold running water, we stop the cooking process. Okay, so we use actually, of course, the tails, the meat out of the claws, the meat out of these small legs. If you buy a lobster, make sure that it comes from a sustainable source, certified by the Marine Stewardship Council. So now it's time to take all the meat out of the lobster. Twist off the tail. Claws, and actually I'm going to have these two, but the tamale, how they call it, this thing inside the head, we save it. We're going to use it for the mayonnaise. I'll show you. It's delicious. Maybe it doesn't look really nice and appetizing, but it's delicious. So now it's time to build that lobster roll, and there's so many different recipes around the globe for a lobster roll. This is a lobster roll my way, and it's based on mayonnaise, and I'm going to enrich the mayonnaise with some celery, acidity of an apple, some chives, and then of course the lobster. Okay, we start off making the sauce right now. I have a bowl. I have, let's say, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and actually I'm going to build this recipe. So 1 lobster, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. It's based for 2 rolls. So we use this tamale. It's so rich in flavor and it comes out of the lobster head. Okay, I've got a celery stick right here. Take off this part and I take out the veins. There we go, with the veins. To give a bit of taste. Next one, apple. Gives a nice acid touch to the salad. I'm using half an apple. Peel it. Some chives. Chop these fine. Bit of lemon juice. And now I cut the lobster meat. I slice it in nice rings like médaillons, how we call it in French. Médaillon. Bit of salt. And some pepper. Worcestershire. Time for a mix. Okay, now it's time to build the roll. I've got 2 rolls right here. You could use brioche, you could use, well, any bun you like. I'm going to serve it on this beautiful wooden plank. Have it here. So a bit of romaine lettuce to start off with. Now it's time to build the roll. Look at this, amazing. Lobster, celery, apple. Some extra chives, molten sea salt on top, and some black pepper. Okay, it's time for a taste, and there's only one way how to eat a lobster roll. This way. This is simply superb. It might be a bit of a posh sandwich because of the lobster, but you can have it as a little treat, lobster, but you could also replace it with prawns or with crab. The sweet taste of the meat goes really well with the sauce, and the sauce is the mayonnaise, but then we have the acidity of the apple. There's already some vinegar also in the mayonnaise, of course, and then we have the celery, goes really well, the chives. It's a delicious and easy roll to make. breakfast, lunch, or as a snack. If you have any comments, any questions, leave them in the box down below. If you want to see more delicious seafood recipes and see us traveling the world in a search for sustainable fisheries, please subscribe to our channel and hope to see you soon on another Fishy Friday.